Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Paging Mr. Morrow. Mr. Tom Morrow. Please contact Mr. Johnson in the control tower to confirm your flight to the moon.
The Year to There podcast, it's time to start the show. Be sure to hold on tight, here we go. Exploring all the different Disney destinations. Year to There, it's time to start the fun.
What is up, everybody? How's everybody doing? It is the Year to There podcast live. My name is Phil Gramlich. I am here. I am back from New Orleans. Recovering. What's really funny is as I wait for people to come on, I hope people can see me. If you are in here, if you are on the Facebook Live there, let me know. Send me a comment because I can't see who's here and who's not. So send me a comment, say hello, let me know you're here so I know I'm not talking to myself. T-Day, there we go. Hey, buddy, how are you? What's really funny is as I sit here and wait for the thing to go live, Misty, hey, how are you? Carly, hi. Thank you for signing on. As I sit here and wait for it to go live, I'm sitting here like I'm a news person. I'm just like waiting for it's like the Channel 10 news, like do, and I'm like waiting as the theme song plays, waiting to give my best smile and go on. How's everybody doing? Luis, thank you welcome back to the cold weather, man. I didn't even get out of the cold weather. I was in New Orleans for 3 days, and it was a high of like 42 for the whole 3 days. It was not nice. Megan Huffer, thank you for coming on. Alexandra, like I said, Louise, Andrea, Carly, Katie, thank you guys all for coming on. Do me a favor, if you're watching, if you like your friends and you want them to see the video, just hit that share. I don't know where it is. Probably somewhere down there. I'm looking at a different screen than you guys are seeing. So just share it if you can. I really appreciate it. Dave Monk, how are you? Mr. Dave Monk, I know I've showed him before, but the guy who's responsible for my first dollar for my official Year to There all on my own travel agency. I've been working under the host agency for the last couple of years. Dave was my first actual client where I get 100% commission. So thank you, Dave, for that. Alexandra, I'm doing well. Hope you're doing well. Austin, what's up, man? How are you? Hope you're doing well. Kelly, I am not talking to myself. Thank you. Missy, thank you for the share. Christine, I hope I'm saying your last name right. Trio, I don't know how to say your last name. I would guess Trio, but it could be Trillo. Thank you for coming on. Suzanne, I had a phenomenal time in New Orleans. We did. It was cold, though. As I'm sure you know, being in Louisiana, it was a lot colder than we thought it would be. And I booked it thinking I was going to get 60s, and we got 30s and 40s, so that was a bummer. Francois, Frank, how do I say your last name? Is it Nobert? I think I've asked you before, but let me know how it is. Tiffany, hello, how are you? So I wanted to get Lewis. I'm sorry, is it Lewis or Luis? Louis. It looks like Luis. I'm sorry, Lewis. Just let me know if I pronounce your name wrong. I'm sorry, it looked like Luis. It's Lewis. Sorry about that. Lewis. Okay, Lewis Ramos. Sorry about that there, Lewis. Jenny, welcome. Thank you for coming on. So, No Bear. That's what I thought it was, Frank. I thought it was No Bear. Like a very cool Canadian last name. I was close to. I didn't think it was Nobert. Actually, for the longest time, I called you Norbert. So, like the weird Eddie Murphy movie. So I have notes, guys. I have notes for tonight, a lot of them, because there was some stuff I wanted to get to. And Frank Nobear, gotcha. Diane Petro, thank you for coming on. I'm knocking my camera all loose here, guys. All right, so I have notes because I wanted to get to some stuff. I also want to take a couple calls. Let me know, show of hands. Let me see a hands up if you want to call in. If you're interested. If you're not interested, that's fine. I just think it's a fun thing to have like a little bit of a call-in show. I have a couple things for later. We can call my buddy Johnny Shortsleeve, maybe if he's free. So, Colin, you are not the dragon from Harry Potter. I don't know what that means. Roger, what's up? How are you? Colleen, what is the dragon from Harry Potter? Is it Norbert? Is there a Norbert dragon? I was thinking Eddie Murphy movie. Omar, how are you? Thank you for coming on. Oh, and Colleen, thank you for coming on. I appreciate that as well. All right, so I have lots of stuff going on here today. Let's see. I wanted to talk about. I see some hands up for the call-ins. All right, so we'll do the call-ins a little bit later on, if that's cool with you guys. There's no real setup for the show, right? I just come on, I kind of talk to my little hole on my computer screen, and you guys answer, and it's kind of fun. So that's kind of the way we do it. First thing I want to talk about this week, Star Wars Land. Who is excited for Star Wars Land? Show of hands again. I am excited for Star Wars Land. Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. I read a thing today. The top 9 things we know about Star Wars Land coming to Disney's Hollywood Studios. Christy Cole, hello. Thank you for coming on. My mom is in the house. Patricia Gramlich, thank you for coming on. Omar, my pleasure, man. That's what I'm here for. Pat Gallagher is on. Pat is my oldest friend in the world. So Pat, thank you for coming on. We've been friends since I think nursery school. We grew up together. My college roommate, everything, Pat. So thanks for coming on, man. I appreciate it. David, I can't pronounce your last name. Thank you for coming on. All right, let's talk about Star Wars Land, right? Who wants to talk about Star Wars Galaxy's Edge and the 9 things that we know already about Galaxy's Edge? Joe, Corey, thank you guys for coming on. So let's talk about, no, Frank, we're not talking about the lines at Star Wars Land, okay? We're not talking about the lines yet. We're talking about the fun of Star Wars Land, the excitement of Star Wars Land. Yes, Austin, that's what I'm saying. The permits for 2 restaurants were filed for Hollywood Studios for the Cantina and another Star Wars restaurant. That's what we're excited about. That's what we're getting to, right? None of this line stuff. Come on, man. All right. So 28, Dave, that's a good number. All right, here we go. So, and then, like I said, if you feel like sharing, if you want other people to see it, I'd appreciate it. Click that share button somewhere down there. I don't know. I have a lot of stuff on my screen. Somebody click it. I think Misty's in here. My mom's asking for where Misty is. Amanda Lou, my kid sister, who is pregnant, everyone. Everyone give Amanda Lou a little golf clap. She is pregnant with her first baby, a son, my first nephew. So excited for her. So, and she has been feeling great. So everybody say hi to Amanda. And I call her Lou. I don't call her Amanda. But everybody say hi to Amanda. She's, I'm surprised you're here because you don't feel well. So thanks for coming on. All right. So here we go. Austin says we should have started getting in line for Star Wars Land 4 months ago. Yeah, you're right. When comparing it to, listen, Pandora, Avatar, the movies don't have anywhere near as, the following that Star Wars has. It's going to be insane. Everybody's, look at that, Lou. Everybody's clapping for you. Everybody's saying hello. That's awesome. Dawn, how are you? All right, let's get to I'll catch you guys as I see the comments coming in. Again, share, like, love, hearts, whatever you guys got to do. I appreciate it. Kate, thank you for coming in. All right, top 9 things about Star Wars Land. Number 1, opens next year, 2019. They didn't say summer yet. They didn't say when of 2019, but it opens in 2019. Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland is going to open before Galaxy's Edge in Hollywood Studios. But I'm super excited, and I hope you're excited. We have to get out there. Everyone in this chat, watching this video right now, we all have to get out there in 2019. Number 2, it's set on the planet Batuu. All right, so this is a kind of a busy trading post. I got phone calls coming in. My dad's calling me. Hey, Mom, tell Dad I'm busy right now. Tell him, call me later. Let's see. Lisa, thank you for coming on. So Batuu is once a busy crossroads of the old sub-light-speed trade routes, but its prominence was bypassed by the rise of hyperspace travel. Now it's home to those who prefer to stay out of the mainstream. It has become a thriving port for smugglers, rogue traders and adventurers traveling between the frontier and uncharted space. It's also a convenient safe haven for those intent on avoiding the expanding reach of the First Order. How cool is that? Mom, there is no contest. You did not win anything. So that's super cool. So it's going to be set on Batuu, which is an all new land that the Disney Imagineers and the people at Lucasfilm, right? They created for Disney's Hollywood Studios and Disneyland. So that's super cool. Number 3, you're going to be able to fly. That's right. Fly the Millennium Falcon. All right. Who's wanted to do that since you were like 3? I have. I wanted to do that since before I was born because Star Wars came out. You know, I'm not that old, people. Came out before I was born. But it's going to be a critical mission. You get to fly the Millennium Falcon. I don't have the picture if you guys want to Google it. There's a really cool hallway that is the queue for the attraction. It was really, really neat. Number 4, a second attraction is also planned for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Puts you on a Star Destroyer. This attraction, built on scale that we've never done before, will make guests feel like they're inside a hangar bay in the middle of a battle between the First Order and the Resistance. That sounds awesome. I saw the vehicles when I was out at D23 in Anaheim. The vehicles for that look kind of like the Spider-Man vehicles for out at the other park that shall not be named. So that's really cool. Tamara, don't call me Tammy Caccione. Thank you for coming on. Some of these questions I'm not getting. Frank wants to know that piece of junk. Do you need a special license to fly the Millennium Falcon, Omar? Dude, I don't think so. I think we'll be fine. I'm excited. I'm super excited about that. Yeah, Austin says if we don't get a tunnel from the exit of Star towards the Galaxy's Edge, it will be a missed opportunity. I kind of agree. They have to figure out how to make that fit and make that work somehow. Number 5, a cantina will serve up blue milk. Like Austin said, did I say Star Trek? Jenny, did I say Star Trek? Let me know. I hope I didn't say Star Trek. I'm looking. Hopefully I didn't say Star Trek. Mom, I'm not putting my glasses on. A cantina will serve up blue milk. Yes, only one food and beverage item has been announced for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, and it is blue milk for the cantina. So that's super cool. Number 6, expect to see characters from a galaxy far, far away. So yeah, Austin, no Star Trek. That's crazy. We don't talk about Star Trek on this podcast. So you expect to see BB-8, Chewbacca, members of the First Order, and Rex. If you guys don't remember, Rex was the pilot from the original Star Tours. He's going to be the DJ at the new cantina. So that is super cool. Oh, it was a joke. Okay. Jenny, it's all cool. It was a joke. Don't worry about it. Austin knows what he's talking about. He's a Disney cast member. He wouldn't make that mistake. Okay. And 7, the land will feature a marketplace and new toys. Of course, they're going to be selling merchandise for Star Wars in Star Wars Land. That goes without saying. Number 8, there it is. Star Wars Galaxy's Edge merchandise has already been released. So if you want to get something that says Star Wars Galaxy's Edge on it, you already can. Of course, listen, Disney is anything. Frank is calling me to work for wearing glasses. Look, this is what I would look like, right? No one wants to see this, and I can't see the screen. I can't read the comments. Can't read the comments from you guys. So Jenny wants to know if the blue milk is non-dairy. I don't know. We'll have to figure. I hope they have like a what is it? The dude from the Big Lebowski. They have like the white Russian, like the blue Russian. That'd be a cool drink. All right. Number 9, and this is a cool one. You can view a portion of the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge model right now in the Walt Disney Presents exhibit, formerly One Man Stream at Hollywood Studios. So a part of that model, I remember if you guys were around over the summer watching the live videos and all that stuff, I put a video up of the full-size model for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge when I was there at the convention. A portion of that model made its way to Hollywood Studios, so you can go check it out. It's very, very cool. Other news that is not Star Wars related. The Edison is now open at Disney Springs. That's really neat. I know a lot of people are looking forward to that. I probably won't get to the Edison while my kids are with me. We're probably going to have to wait for, I'm not going to lie, I have a solo trip coming up, but we'll talk about that later. But it's now open at Disney Springs. Treats guests to a contemporary American fare menu of items like pork belly pops. Dude, what is a pork belly pop? I want one. Crispy fried chicken, the Edison burger. Let's see. The Edison also features nightly entertainment, which ranges from live DJs, musicians, aerialists. Is that like a tightrope walker? I do not need bifocals. Kate, thank you very much. Anyway, I'm getting confused because I'm reading the comments and I'm reading my paper as well. I'm super excited about the Edison. I really want to try it. Elena DeStefano, how are you? Thank you for coming on. Hey, and thank you for your recommendation to a friend of yours for my services. I really appreciate it. Oh, guys, by the way, I'm a travel agent too. Besides the podcast and the live shows, I do the travel agent thing kind of on the side. Actually, that's my real job. So if you want to recommend me to any of your friends, family, anybody, I'm free. I work very cheaply. So anyway, the Edison, another Disney Springs restaurant that makes it a total must-do kind of destination when you go down for your trip. With Chef Art Smith's Homecoming, Jack Lindsay's Hangar Bar, Morimoto Asia, the Boathouse. There are really, truly, unbelievably cool restaurants at Disney Springs now. So yeah, you gotta get down there and try that out. I'm trying to read a couple of comments. Matt, off topic, Disney give the date of Toy Story Land opening. No. So Toy Story Land does not have an official opening date yet. If I had to wager a guess, and I'm not a betting man, I'd say, I'm really not, I would say May for a soft opening, maybe even a grand opening in May. Austin may have heard some things a little better than me. You could ask Austin in the chat there. Let's see. Job. Matt's confusing. All right. Yeah, so definitely 2018 for Toy Story Land. Probably, I would guess May, June is when it'll be fully open to the public. Let's see. By the way, I'm getting back to my list here. Who has gone to the Edison? Right? Has anyone eaten there? Or has anyone eaten at the other Disney Springs restaurants that I mentioned? The Boathouse, Chef Art Smith's, Jack Lindsay's Hangar Bar, which I absolutely love. I love the Boathouse too. Morimoto Asia. How about the Morimoto street food? That's really, really neat too. All kinds of cool places where you can go. So, yeah, be on the lookout for all that stuff when you go. Also, as far as Disney news go, the Epcot International Festival of the Arts is now going on. That is now it's a 7 days a week festival. It wasn't before. So it's 7 days a week. Mostly, it's an Epcot festival. A lot of food, a lot of drinks. That's really cool. I am not, Frank, treating anyone to the Edison. You know what? Maybe we can make that on one of the trivia nights. I'll make that a prize. If you win like the grand prize, I take you and a friend to the Edison. How about that? All right. So speaking of Johnny Shortsleeve, I've not heard from Johnny yet, so I can't call him because Johnny has a family and I don't want to wake up his children. So Elena says Morimoto was amazing. A great Mongolian beef. Oh, dude, my wife loves Mongolian beef. Hold on. Ames! Hold on a second. I got to tell her. She's gone. I was going to tell her she was in the room next door, but she's gone. But she does love the Mongolian beef, so I have to tell her that. Alrighty. So, yeah, you get the Food and Wine, or the Food and International, what the heck is it called? Festival of the Arts at Epcot is going on right now. That goes through February 19th. Food carts, plenty of kids' activities. There's those paintings that you can walk up to. It's like famous paintings. And you can do something silly in the middle of a painting. They're kind of fun. Really neat photo ops. And there's the Disney on Broadway series. So you can see famous, Disney Broadway performers doing their thing on the stage there. That's really cool. Again, I know a lot of you guys have gone. I know you went last year. Maybe you're going this year. Who was gone to the Festival of the Arts at Epcot? Excuse me. I'm going to get a drink of water. Talk amongst yourselves for a moment. This is my, let's see if you can see it, Philadelphia Eagles cup, Turbot's tumbler. I was going to actually wear my Eagles shirt, but I've been told that people get annoyed if I push my favorite NFL team, my only favorite NFL team, while on a live show, so I don't do that now. I'm making sure on the side. I get confused. Right is left, left is right. Can't figure that out. All right. So let's do this. Let's play Disney True or False. Maybe we can do that, right? Colleen says right water. I don't know what she's saying. Dave says he's done it. Yeah, this is my Eagles water. Anyway, let's who wants to do Disney True or False? I figured we could do that. I'll throw something in there, and then you guys, if you want to call in, maybe we can play it that way. Adam, I'm sorry. It says 8:30. I must have my time mixed up on my setting for my player here. I'll take care of that. I'll fix that for you before next week. All right, so here is the phone line. And I can take phone calls at that number. So if you are interested in playing Disney True or False with me, why don't you give it a call? Call in and let's play. I'm not playing for any prizes tonight. This is kind of just to play for fun. So Bethany, hey, how are you? So if you want to call in, I'll try to answer your call. Hopefully I'm all set up on Skype here. Adam is saying I'm fired. So yeah, feel free to call in. We can play. I have a Disney true or false question for you here. Frank is saying amazing graphics. Frank, it is incredible. It is. There's nothing, nothing that technology can't do in 2018. I have not gotten a call, so I'm gonna should I just ask it? I'll just ask it, and you guys can answer. Okay. So the first one. Disney True or False? Again, I don't have any prizes to give away this week. This is kind of just a test run. See if anybody's interested in doing the live call-ins. So, I'm getting a call. Uh-oh. Let's see who that is. I can figure out how to answer it. Hello, who is this?
Hey, Phil, it's Jenny.
Jenny Bernier, how are you?
How's it going?
Good, let me turn you up. I can't really hear you. No, I can't. No,
you had a delay. I was listening. I was like, your phone's not ringing, but I guess it is.
Oh yeah, you know what it is? It's Skype. So it's I'm getting another call that I can't answer. Whoever is 207, please call back and we'll answer that. All right, Jenny, thank you for calling in. You're awesome, by the way.
All right.
And Jenny, guys, is a friend and a client who has, fortunately for me and maybe unfortunately for her, let me book a bunch of her trips. So thanks for calling in. You're awesome. And all right, you ready for a Disney True or False question?
I'll probably get everything wrong, and everyone's going to be like, what's wrong with her? But I'll try.
No, I'm going to give you one. We'll just take the pressure off. How about that?
All right.
All right, ready? This is an easy one, too. I'm giving you a softball here. One of the singing busts in a graveyard scene in the Haunted Mansion has the face of Walt Disney himself. True or false?
False.
That is correct. It is false. Do you know who the face is that often gets mistaken for Walt Disney?
I have no idea.
That's fine.
It's one of the Imagineers, the original Imagineers, right?
So it's not. It's a voice actor. His name's Thurl Ravenscroft. And you may know him from singing You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, and he's the voice of Tony the Tiger, believe it or not.
Oh, yeah, that's really cool.
And he's Fritz in the Enchanted Tiki Room, too.
I totally heard that before, and I forgot.
So that's okay. But thank you for calling in. And Jenny's calling in all the way from Hawaii. So you are in Hawaii right now, right?
I am in Hawaii, yes.
So that is cool to know that this technology works all the way in Hawaii. That is awesome. And I always forget what time it is. You're way behind me, right? Or you're way ahead of me? I forget.
It's 5 hours behind.
Okay, so you guys.
So it's almost 3 o'clock here.
Nice. And why aren't you at work?
I left early.
Nice.
To watch you.
Dude, that is the coolest compliment I've gotten in forever. Well, thank you for coming on. Thank you for calling. Thank you for playing Disney True or False. Jenny, have you ever won a prize when I was giving prizes away?
No, I've never won a prize.
All right, so this is going to be the surprise. I'm going to give away a bonus surprise tonight. And since you were the first one to call in, you're getting it. Okay?
Sweet.
So you're getting You're getting this. You're getting the Disney Who's Who book. I'm going to email. I'm not going to email it to you. That wouldn't work.
Yes, I really want that.
I'm going to mail.
Awesome.
I'm going to mail it to you. I have your address. So you're not leaving. When do you leave? You're leaving not soon, right? Not till like May.
What? Yeah.
So I'm going to mail it to you.
Months.
I'm going to get it out to you this week because I know you tried to call when we did the other time, and I don't have a prize to give away, but I did have an extra book sitting here, so it's yours. I'm going to mail it out to you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Don't watch the mailbox. I hear it takes a long time for stuff to get to Hawaii.
All right.
But I'll send it out. I'll send it out this week. Thank you so much for calling, Jen. I'll talk to you soon.
Awesome. Good luck to the next caller.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
I don't know how to hang up on you. I think I hung up on her. All right. So that was cool. I'm really excited that this actually works. That's a really neat thing. So let's do this. I'm going to nobody call in for just a moment. Bethany, hi, thanks for coming on. Dave, Adam Wilbur, thank you for coming on. I want to make a phone call. Let me see if I can figure out how to do it because this thing. All right, this is a tricky system. Hold on one second, guys. Let's see if I can make a call to someone. I don't know if you guys can hear that phone ringing or not.
Brisket for life.
Yes, people, it is my friend and your friend, Mr. Johnny Shortsleeve on the end. Johnny, Brisket for life. How's your night going down there in the what is it? The Sunshine State? Is that California?
Wait, people? What are you talking about? People? Is there someone else on the line here?
Yeah, we have. I don't know. I think at one point we had 20-some people on here at once. That's like breaking records for me.
What is this? A party line? Are we on a party line now?
Welcome
back to the 90s.
I just talked to one of your biggest fans, Jenny Bernier, who won a prize for playing Disney True or False. Because she's tried to call in a couple times and didn't get through, so I didn't have a prize to give away, but she got one, so she won.
Whoa, very nice. Well, way to go.
Yeah, man. You know what, dude? We put all kinds of surprises around here. That's what we do.
Hey, well, so what kind of prize did she win?
She just won a book.
Oh, just a book. What book was it?
Disney Who's Who. I bought a bunch of those, so I have one lying around. So I'm going to send it to Jenny tomorrow.
Wow, well done, Jenny. Congratulations.
Yeah, it's cool. It's like the full roster of Disney characters in one book. It's neat. It's a neat book.
Like animated characters or like the...
Yeah, there's literally some of them I've never even heard of. There was one character in here. Hold on, I think I've done this before, but I know everybody else is like, they can't see you, which is a bummer. I know, because they want to see this striking young Johnny Shortsleeve.
No, it's better that they can't see me.
But dude, Gladstone Gander. Who has ever heard of that guy?
Gladstone Gander. Sounds like a hedge fund manager.
He looks like a hedge fund manager, doesn't he? I don't know. Do you have your video up right now or just your audio?
Say what? What the heck are you talking? I'm on my jitterbug, man. I think they got video on that.
I don't know. He's like Donald Duck's cousin or nephew or something like that.
What has he appeared in?
Dude, I put the book down. I don't know. It's going to take me a while.
You're supposed to be this Disney authority.
Yeah, well, that's a character I've never heard of. That's why I thought it was really cool. All right, so we're going to do, I wanted to do another, if you're up for it, another Disney True or False with somebody calling in. How do you feel about being a lifeline for the person? It's only, only a true or
Do they
false
also
question.
get a 50-50 and a phone a friend? And because I don't know how my knowledge isn't that deep about much in life. And I could tell you about brisket now. I could tell you about that, but yeah, go ahead and give it a shot. And I'll be honest, if I have no knowledge of the topic.
All right, so let's take a call and we'll see. You still with me? I want to make sure you're still there.
Oh yeah, man, YOLO.
All right, let's take a call and let's see. And someone, here we go. You might go to hold for 1 second and then I'll get you back. Okay.
Well, yeah, I'll go ahead, man. I'll be tuning up the cello while I'm waiting.
Okay. I can't figure out how to do this. Darn. Hold on 1 sec. Whoever's calling in, I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure it out. Here we go. Hi, hello. Who's this?
Hey, it's Frank. What's going on, Phil?
Hello, Frank. How are you? I'm going to connect. We're going to try to connect you over to Mr. Shortsleeve. Just hold on 1 second.
Fantastic.
Let's see if I can do this. See if I can figure it out.
All right.
It doesn't look like it's like. Hold on a minute. I'm trying to figure it out. Darn, I don't know what I'm doing. I followed the. Hold on 1 second. Let's see if I. Hello.
Hello.
All right, Frank. It's still you, right?
It's still me, man.
All right. No, Johnny. He's on hold. Let me see if I can get him. I don't. All right, poor Johnny. I don't know how to get him back. The good thing this isn't live.
Good thing. Yes, good thing you're not on Facebook Live. Good job.
Good thing, because I would look like a dope. Like I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, for some reason I can't connect. I can't figure out. It says, all right. Here's what we're gonna do. You guys hang tight. I'm gonna call you both. I don't know if I can do it. You know what? We're gonna leave him on hold. We're gonna leave him on hold, Frank, and I'm gonna ask you the next one. All right? Does that sound?
All right. That sounds like a plan.
All right, Frank. Here we go. Guests have attempted. This is true or false. Guests have attempted to leave their loved ones' ashes on attractions like the Haunted Mansion. True or false?
I was going to say technically false. I know the cast members have a code for that, but I want to say false because cast members apparently that's a shunned upon action or activity, if you will. So I'm going to say false.
So that you saying that it's a shunned upon activity is absolutely correct. You saying that it is false is incorrect. It has actually happened, and guests do leave their loved and have left their loved ones' ashes on the Haunted Mansion and other Disney attractions. But here's why you shouldn't do it, Frank. I'm talking to you specifically. If we're thinking about it soon, this is why you shouldn't do it. Because Disney very unceremoniously will pause the attraction, shut it down, and go get a vacuum and suck up whatever you left there. So,
man, that sucks.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. You don't want, great Uncle Steve to be in a vacuum in the back of Haunted Mansion somewhere. So don't. Just so you know, just don't do that when you go down to the park.
Just don't do it.
I know you're going soon, Frank. How's it going up there? Is it as cold as it is here?
Actually, it's not too bad. It's been right about 32 degrees today. It's been pretty nice. It's not the deep Arctic freeze it's been the last couple of weeks, but today it's been 30 degrees and sunny today, so it's been nice today.
I love that you say 30 degrees is nice. Only someone from New England could say 30 degrees is nice.
That's correct. That's correct.
All right, Frank, thank you so much.
Only those of us with 5 Super Bowl rings could say it's nice and 30 degrees.
You're breaking up, Frank.
Oh, no.
You're breaking up. I'm going to have to let you go. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, brother.
See you. Thanks for calling, Frank.
All right, man.
Bye. Johnny Shortsleeve, I cannot figure out this thing for the life of me.
Hello?
Hey, I'm sorry. That was
Brisket for life.
That was our buddy Frank calling in, and I couldn't figure out how to combine the calls.
Oh, no worries. Shout out to Frank.
Frank started talking a little bit of smack on the on my Philadelphia Eagles at the end of the call. It broke up. The end of the call, I couldn't hear him anymore.
Yeah, technology's crazy.
Yeah, you know what happens, man. When you're trying to have a nice conversation with pleasant conversation with a guy, and
the internet, man, you can't trust it.
All right, listen, I'm going to give you one of these. I'm going to give you one of these fact or fictions.
Well, that sounds like a good time right there. Watch how badly I do at this.
Do you want? Let's see. Do you want? Well, my last two are Walt Disney ones. So, all right. So how about this one? Cast members have only their first names on their name tags because Walt Disney hated being called Mr. Disney. True or false?
Well, it's true that he hated to be called Mr. Disney, from what I've heard. Now, I don't know if that's the reason why the cast members have only their first name. You know what? If I have if you got to have me commit to something, I'm going to go ahead and just say it's true.
You were right. That is true.
50-50 shot, and I nailed it. Nailed it.
Dude, I mean, you didn't finish 11 grades of school for nothing.
I tell you what, I mean, it was hard earned, but I didn't feel like showing off and going to full 12.
No, I mean, what would have
It's
happened?
not necessary.
What are you gonna come on? You're gonna come on the show and brag after that? I don't need that.
Nah, that's not how I roll.
Well, you were right. It is true. As a matter of fact, I had Rolly Crump on. Remember when I talked to Rolly Crump like a couple years ago when I had no business of talking to anybody like Rolly Crump? He told me that when he met Walt, he saw him in a hallway and he walked up to him and he stuck out his hand and he said, "Nice to meet you, Mr. Disney." And he said, "Now, Roland, it's Walt. And don't you ever forget it." So that's kind of the reason why the name tags only have the first names.
No, that's a good little piece of trivia there.
It is. So let me ask you, I know we were trying to get Grandma to call in. Any chance she's going to call in tonight, or is she a little busy?
I talked to her earlier today. She was out working in the field, so I don't know how, because it's cold out there. She had to cover up all the shrubbery. She fixed some of the lawn ornaments that she had that got busted up in the hurricane, so she's trying to cover those up too. I said, "Grandma, you don't need to cover up stone lawn ornaments in the frost." And she said, "No, she didn't want anything cracking out there."
This is protective.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard, we had a cold snap down here, man. Cold. It felt like
it was in the 20s there today, wasn't it? In the morning
with the wind chill down in the teens. This is nuts, man. They had Typhoon Lagoon froze over. I don't know if you heard that.
I did not hear that.
Big old icicle out there, yeah. And Blizzard Beach is fine, ironically, but Typhoon Lagoon froze over.
Hey, I have a call coming through. Do you want me to take it, or do you want me to stay with you?
No, go ahead and take it.
I'll come back to you in a second.
All right, peace.
Hello, who's this?
Bethany Miller.
Hello, I'm sorry, I'm hearing the myself in the background.
Bethany Miller.
Bethany, how are you? Thank you for calling in.
You're welcome.
How's everything in the sunshine frozen state tonight?
Was it supposed to get tonight 30 degrees, and it was 27 this morning, and there was ice everywhere, and it was fun, and almost slipped on the deck.
What are you doing down there? You should be in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I know. It's been cold, but we're going to be back in the 70s by Saturday, so we're all very happy.
I know. I'm going to be super jealous by then. I was saying at the beginning of the podcast, we went to New Orleans and the high was like 41 degrees. It was insane. Like the whole weekend. It was supposed to be in the 60s down there. It was nuts. So thank you for calling in, by the way. That was very nice of you.
Thank you.
And for always like supporting the podcast and being on, and I really appreciate it. You were one of my very faithful listeners from the beginning. So thanks. I do really appreciate it.
Yeah, you're very welcome.
All right. So do you want a true or false? It's my last one that I prepare for the evening.
Yes.
Okay. So get your thinking cap on. It's a tough one. Okay. Quote unquote, "Man is in the forest" was a code used by animators to warn their colleagues to get back to work when Walt Disney was coming down a hallway. True or false? "Man is in the forest" was what they would say.
I'm going to say false.
It is true. I am sorry.
Oh, it's true.
So Walt used to make it a habit to walk up and down the hallways of the studio and kind of just poke in unannounced. So they needed something to warn the other people that he was coming. So they came up with the line. Do you know what movie it's from? "Man is in the forest."
No.
You don't know?
Maybe Mr. Banks? No, I don't know.
It is from Bambi. Originally from Bambi.
Bambi. Wow.
Yes. So Saving Mr. Banks came out a little after Walt was around. I'm just letting you know.
Okay.
Bethany,
I always learn something new from this show. I love this show. Thank you so much for having us.
You're awesome, and thank you for calling and being a guinea pig as I work the kinks out of this live video and calling thing. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thank you again for everything and all your support. I'm going to go back to Johnny.
Okay.
I was going to try to connect you, but I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm going to go back to Thank you so much for calling in.
All right. You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
See if I can find Hello? Hello?
Oh, shoot. Whoa. Oh, sorry, man. I was listening to a little Red Hot Chili Peppers. Sorry about that.
That's cool, man. Hey, listen, I thought you were just like a Skinner guy, but I'm into the Red Hot Chili Peppers stuff. That's really cool.
Chili Peppers, man. That was I was Under the Bridge. I don't know if you know that song. Under the Bridge.
Is that Under the Bridge?
Yeah, Under the Bridge.
Couldn't really make
Definitely
it out.
not Psy. Yeah, that was definitely not Gangnam Style. That was Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I didn't even hear what it was. That's really
They get
funny.
confusing sometimes.
It does. It sounds just like they sound exactly
If I was Red Hot Chili Peppers, I would have totally sued Psy. It sounds so much like them.
Dude, I'm like looking at people's comments and how funny that was. I didn't even hear it, so I didn't get what it was, but that cracks me up.
Yeah, Chili Peppers, love them.
So what I've been getting a couple questions and a couple requests. What is going on? I know I usually don't have you plug stuff on the live calls. Usually, like we do this every week. It's only the second time we ever did this. But people want to know if you have anything to plug here on the Facebook Live show this week. So do you have anything to plug, to talk about? Do you have anything prepared this evening?
Well, I mean, do you have a second? I mean, if it's okay with you.
Yeah, I mean, I think people are kind of hanging out and waiting to hear what you have to say. So, yeah.
And
yeah,
I just tell you what, I just got an ALEC notice this morning because, we had this sub-freezing weather out here.
Sure.
So a lot of what happens is with the mopeds, I got some friends that work at this little organization called the National Moped Association.
Right.
You got to make sure that the glow plugs on the mopeds are plugged in overnight in a freezing weather, because what happens is, the blocks will seize up and freeze and crack. If you get a crack in the block, man, that thing is done. I mean, it's not even worth replacing the motors on this thing. Even if you got the 50cc big hog, I'd say you basically have got a wasted piece of machinery that you might as well take to the scrapyard. So in the ALEC notice they sent out, which I wish they would have sent it last night before all the freezing temps, was plug in the mopeds, get the glow plugs going on there, so keep the block heated up, because once it goes below a certain temperature, and if you're not running the right way to antifreeze in these things, I tell you, I mean, radiators, they'll crack a radiator core in that thing, man. That thing it's shot. It's not, no one even knows how to replace these things anymore. It's a lost art form. So so that it's really not so much of an issue here for us Floridians, but once in a while. But those of you up here in the Northeast, northern states, yeah, make sure you if you got a friend who's riding the moped in the wintertime, make sure they know glow plugs. Keep them plugged in the cold weathers.
Oh, thanks, man. I don't know what any of that means, but I really appreciate it. Everyone's commenting on how I was not laughing. Why would I laugh at something so serious? I don't understand.
No, I mean, this is people's modes of transportation. You go out there, you got your, you got yourself all dressed for work, got your cup of coffee and the Tervis, and then you roll out there in the moped. That thing isn't cranking over. Cracked block, radiator core blowing on it. I mean, tires are flat because the cold weather, the air gets sucked right out of those things in the cold weather. You're running those bi-plius tires on those mopeds, man. That's a mess.
All right, man. Well, thank you for allowing me to call you and bother you again while you're. I'm sure you have much more exciting things to be doing tonight.
Yeah, just have a little listening party, Chili Peppers listening party. That's how I do it. I like to pull out the old phonograph and turn on the hi-fi, sit back and relax.
The 8-track going. You know how it is.
Yeah, get my brandy snifter out and have a good time.
All right, man. Well, thank you again, and thanks for always being on the show, and for, dude, you're a good friend. So thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Well, hey, can I say something 100% serious real quick?
I mean, I guess we have a minute for that.
Yeah, I've got a quick minute, man, because I got to say this. I appreciate you and everything you do, man. You know me, I like to have a good time, but I lost a friend of mine yesterday to cancer, and I'm making I have this stuff happen to me all the time where I realize I'm taking my friends for granted, not doing what I got to do. So thanks for what you do, man. You're a good friend. You're a good dude. You do great stuff, and I want to make sure everyone knows out there. Don't take your friends for granted, man. Life's too short.
Dude, I didn't know. I'm sorry, man. It's hard to hear that.
Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
All right, man. Well, now, geez. All right, well, now I feel like I need to say something to kind of end it, to make it feel better. What can we do? What can everyone do to make you feel a little bit better just tonight.
I tell you what everybody can do. Doesn't have to be tonight. If you can do it great tonight, nah, it doesn't have to be, but do it tomorrow. Just pick up the phone and call one of your friends just to say hello. No ulterior motives. No, hey, I need to borrow the moped or the glow plug jack or the plugs. I need to pump up the tires in the moped. Just call them to say hello. I mean, I tell you what, that's one thing I think none of us do anymore, and I'm going to try to do a little better job of it, just to be a good friend to say hello.
Nice, man. Well, thank you again for everything, for your help, for always being on the show, and for calling, and for just being you and having a lot of fun. I appreciate it. And I'll talk to you soon. I'm sure I'll bother you at least one more time tonight.
Right on, man. Brisket for life.
Brisket for life. All right, guys. With that, I think thank you guys to everybody else for coming on, for Bethany for calling, for Frank for calling, to who else called me now? I'm blanking on her name. Jenny for calling. Thank you guys. Everybody else who's coming in late, a little late on here. Rosie, thank you for stopping in and saying hello. And thank you for booking a trip. That's always fun. Rosie just booked a trip with me. That's very cool. Stacia, hey, how are you? Thank you for stopping on. Guys, you guys are all awesome. Thank you so much for your time. I know you could have been doing anything on a Thursday night between 7:30 and now, and you hung out with us, and I really appreciate it. So if you know anybody who's booking a trip, wants to book a trip to Disney, really anywhere, I do anywhere in the world because I'm on my own now. I'm not affiliated with any other larger travel agency. I'm all on my own. eartotheretravel.com is where you go to get a quote for Disney, for the other park down the road, for SeaWorld. You can email me at phil@eartotheretravel.com if you have any questions. I'm always happy to answer them. So thank you guys all. Karen, thank you for coming by. Thank you guys for coming on. I really appreciate it. Have just a phenomenal night, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a great night. Bye-bye.